In a small, misty village surrounded by an ancient forest, there lived a man named Elias. He was known for his ambition, always chasing wealth, power, and success. Yet no matter how much he achieved, he always felt empty, as though something vital was missing. One night, while returning home late from a fruitless business deal, Elias wandered into the forest. The moonlight cast long shadows on the trees, making the woods feel alive. As he walked, he noticed his own shadow growing unnaturally tall and distinct, almost as if it were leading him somewhere. "Strange," he muttered, quickening his pace. But no matter how fast he walked, the shadow followed, stretching ahead. Finally, he stopped. "Who's there?" he demanded, his voice trembling. To his shock, the shadow stepped forward, detaching itself from his feet. It stood before him, dark and featureless, yet its presence was heavy and menacing. "I am your shadow," it said in a voice like rustling leaves. "I have watched you chase everything you desire, yet you are never satisfied. I can change that." Elias, more curious than afraid, asked, "What do you mean?" The shadow extended a hand-like shape. "I can grant you anything: wealth, power, fame, even immortality. In exchange, you must give me something small: your light." "My light?" Elias asked, confused. "Your kindness, your compassion, your joy," the shadow explained. "You won't need them when you have everything you've ever wanted." Elias hesitated. The offer was tempting. He thought of the riches he could have, the respect, the admiration. Without further thought, he agreed. The shadow smirked, if a shadow could smirk, and merged back into Elias. From that moment on, his life changed. He became immensely wealthy, influential, and admired by all. Yet something was wrong. No matter how much he gained, Elias felt nothing. No happiness, no connection, no sense of purpose. The laughter of children annoyed him. The warmth of a sunrise left him cold. He realized he could no longer love or even dream. One day, while walking through the village, he saw a beggar shivering in the cold. Elias instinctively reached into his pocket to help, but his hand froze. The shadow within him whispered, "Kindness is no longer yours to give." At that moment, Elias understood the true cost of his bargain. He had traded his humanity for hollow riches. Desperate to reclaim what he'd lost, he returned to the forest and begged the shadow to undo the deal. The shadow's voice echoed, colder than ever. "Once given, light cannot be reclaimed. But you may learn this: true fulfillment is not in what you take, but in what you give." Elias spent the rest of his days trying to help others, not out of joy, but in the hope of sparking something within himself. Though the shadow still clung to him, he found a small comfort in knowing that he could make others' lives brighter, even if his own light was gone. Moral of the story: the pursuit of selfish desires may cost you what truly matters. Happiness is not found in what you gain, but in the light you share with others.